to make a major career decision. Are you ready? These teams are very interested in bringing you on board. How happy are you where you are now? Are you ready for a change? This is a decision that will have lasting effects, so put some thought into it. I support whatever decision you make, man.
Let's take a moment to check out the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. All right, Clark, so you're taking a look at the Pistons. What's going to be the key for them?
Well, if they can force a bad game out of Chris Paul, that'll really enhance their chances. The NBA hardwood is one of the few places where stealing is encouraged, and he's the master. If you get casual with the ball around him, he'll pick your pocket.
Clark, And here is Stuckey, averaging 16 points a game. Inside.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
Now Paul. West nails the easy jumper.
Even though it was early in the shot clock, that's an opportunity you can't pass up, Kevin.
To Hamilton. Okafor dives for it. The Pistons will hold on to it. Now here's Prince. His last outing, 16 points for him. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hamilton. That's it to rattle in.
Boy, he's really special. Defense has to account for him at all times.
Here's Grant. Nails it from close range.
That's too easy. D's got to get to him about 8 feet further out.
And here is Stuckey. His last outing, he had 8 points. Hamilton knocks it down from 19 feet. And it's the Hornets with the ball. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
One thing you started to see shape up was how well they were shooting from the field. And I think that's always a function of ball movement and shot selection. They are tough to beat when they shoot with that confidence.
It's off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. And here is Stuckey. Over West. Connect on the baseline jumper.
Perfect for the field to start this game. That's really the way you want to come out of the gate.
And here are the Hornets now. 4-point game. Grant. Oh, barely misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Rodney Stuckey.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
He's off on the second. Now the Pistons with it. 3-point lead. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
Yep, they'll see them twice this season, so not a lot of face time with these guys.
And here are the Hornets now after Rip Hamilton scored. By West. Here's Grant. Off the pick. The shot is off. So Detroit will take it the other way. And here is Stuckey. Grant is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. Taking a look at Detroit, they're deadly accurate. 3rd in the NBA.
As a team, they really execute their offense, so guys know where they're going to get their shots from. And they make sure that guys shoot the shots they're most comfortable with. Ball movement, player movement, execution leads to high field goal percentage.
Here's Grant. Drops it in on the layup. 5 points in the game.
That's where you're going to get the high percentage looks. Easy 2 there.
Perimeter. Hamilton, it's in for three.
They're really giving them all they can handle here. The defense is having a hard time keeping up.
Tayshaun Prince with the rebound. The Pistons leading. Hamilton with it, defended by Paul. The dump off to Villanueva. Connects from in close.
They've been dominant at both ends of the floor, so the early lead is no surprise.
And first time out of the game, New Orleans. Quickly, let's check out the Eastern Conference standings, the season in full bloom. Look at Philadelphia. Right now, they're off to a fast start. First place in the conference. And, of course, Pistons, 7.5 games away. And it's the Hornets with the ball, trailing by 10. Here's Grant. In close, Hamilton pulls it in.
Well, he doesn't have the softest touch. And with the D right in his face, that made all the difference.
Here's Hamilton, sinks the open shot. 11 points in the game.
Boy, this is fun to watch. This guy is putting on a show right now. He's making it look really easy.
And here is West, guarded by Prince, to end the run. Shot's good from West.
Kev, you can't let him get the ball that close to the basket. By that time, it's already too late.
Knocks it down from the elbow.
They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
And here are the Hornets now. A 12-point. Tipped. West drops.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
And here comes Gordon. Right now averaging 7 points a game. 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lays it in off the glass.
Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside. You have to play smart with the ball in your hands.
Here's Hamilton. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. 15 points in the game.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
The Pistons got out to a good start.
Well, they're scoring with ease. They've definitely hit the ground running. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And we've got a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. At the end of one, it's 25-11. Now Paul, still looking to get on the scoreboard.
Substitution on the board.
And here is Stuckey. Here's Prince. Misses the three after the nice pump fake.
Kevin, he got a decent look there, and you want to see him continue to shoot that shot.
Kept alive. Okafor, count it. The rebound pays off. Sweet touch by the 6-year veteran out of UConn. Here's Hamilton. Gets in close. The shot misses. The Hornets go the other way with the ball. Here's Stojakovic. It's rebounded by Stuckey.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
2 minutes remaining.
Stuckey dumps it off. Here's Hamilton. Pockets the three ball. 20 points for him.
And he gets another one here in the second. He can be dangerous from outside. Watch out.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight them. Well, you look at Stuckey, one of the league's best, third in free throw percentage.
He's the guy you want shooting free throws late in the ball game. I mean, he's almost automatic. And when you're a coach with a player like him at the foul line, you feel very comfortable.
Here are the Hornets with the ball, trailing by 13. Here's Grant. Scooped up. Great finish in traffic. He's got 8.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
To the inside. Wallace down low, working on Okafor. 8 feet out. Wallace misses.
The D served it up on the platter, and he still wasn't able to convert. He's got to be disappointed.
Here's Grant. Can't cut the lead to single digits. And here are the Pistons now. They've led by as many as 14 points. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
We saw him play a good game of basketball, Kevin. But when you're outmatched, your good is going up against their great. That makes it hard to win.
And looking forward to this Saturday. And the Philadelphia 76ers. They'll be hosting the Los Angeles Clippers. That'll start at 7 o'clock Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Quickly, let's check out the Western Conference standings. The season in full bloom. Look at the Lakers. Long way to go still in the season, but even so, they've got the top spot. And of course, there's the Hornets. 6.5 games behind them. And here is Stuckey. No points for him. To Villanueva. Six seconds to shoot. Turnover by the Pistons. Let's take a look around the NBA yesterday. It was the Rockets taking the win down in Houston. Detroit taking the loss there. It was success for the Spurs on the road. The Suns falling short there. Out in Miami, the Heat picking up the win. The Toronto Raptors with the loss. And back to the game we go. On defense, the Pistons. They lead by 11. Here's Daniels. Can't cut the lead to single digit. And here comes Hamilton. He's got 20. Beyond the arc. David West grabs the miss. Grant. The shot is off.
Overall, they've just been frigid from outside. I mean, they've got to find a way to get better shots. And they've got to make sure their best shooters are taking those shots. Otherwise, I don't know if they can turn it around.
The Pistons
have been on a scoring tear, Kevin.
Yeah, but still plenty of time left. This game is far from over. And that concludes the first half. The score, 39-28. Let's now go to studio for the T-Mobile halftime report. Let's have a look at the team stats from the first half. The Pistons have been doing a great job of distributing the rock and finding the open man.
Yeah, if they can keep it up, I think they'll only increase their lead.
You gotta like what Rip has done in this game.
And he's been snapping that net, Kev. That's what you love to see. Buckets, buckets, and then more buckets.
Hello and welcome back. We're glad you're with us. The NBA so many times comes down to a game of runs, and we'll see if a run here will turn this thing around as we get underway. And here are the Hornets now. It's a 16-point game. Cheryl, moments ago you had a chance to speak with Byron Scott. What did he have to tell you?
Hey, Kev, he wasn't doing a great job of hiding his exasperation with his players. He needed one answer above all else: heart. They're not playing with heart. He said they look like they're sleepwalking out there, and they need to decide if they want to win. They know what to do. They just have to go out and do it. That's the latest from courtside. Kevin and Clark?
Okay, thanks. Villanueva with the bucket.
The pick wasn't ultra effective, but it got him just enough room for the score.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. They trail by 18. Hamilton with it. 25 points in the game. Deflects the pass. Stolen away by the Hornets.
And you know, despite the number of turnovers, Kevin, they lead here.
And here is Stuckey. 1:53 left in the third. Hamilton, defended by Paul. And here is Stuckey. Fades back, kept alive. Here's Villanueva. Drops it in from 12 feet.
Assisted by Wallace.
He's got 11. And it's not too often we see a team lead when they're playing like this.
No, you're right, Kevin. I mean, this is out of the norm. Turnovers are only one part of the game, though, an important part, but they've been able to overcome them in some other areas.
Absolutely. They recover it. There's Grant. Hits the 15-footer. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. We've got a moment to see the league leaders in steals. We'll take a look at Wallace. Such quick hands. Second in the NBA.
What makes him one of the very best at coming up with steals? He got the long reach, the long arms, but he's got quickness and anticipation as well. And it's one thing to have those ingredients. It's another to use them smartly at the defensive end of the floor. And for a coach to have a guy like this, it really frees you up. You just let this guy roam, and he's going to make plays for you at the defensive end.
Now here's Prince.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the peel.
Can't lay it in to finish the break.
They're showing a slight advantage on the boards in this one to this point, Kevin.
Prince buries the step-back jumper. He got 6, and that slight advantage on the glass has helped them with the lead here.
Yeah, I expect that the team that grabs more rebounds, it's always one of the barometers in winning. Who controls the rebounding story? And if you out-rebound your opponent, typically you're going to have a chance to win.
Here's West. Drains the easy jumper.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
And here comes Hamilton. Got it up. What a big-time shot to beat the buzzer.
You got to be cool and confident to hit a shot like that. He is, and he delivered.
We have just finished the third quarter, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 57-40. Rip Hamilton has played well. 25 points and 4 assists.
Yeah, he's really been a big scorer for them. Not normally his role on this team. That's icing on the cake as far as they're concerned.
Fourth quarter about to get started here in what's been an entertaining game. Here we go, the start of the final quarter. We've seen a heck of a performance here, but there's always the chance of a comeback. Glad you stuck with us. And here is Stuckey. Wallace inside. He's a Here's Stuckey. Nails the tray. Nice bucket by the third-year man out of Eastern Washington. Here comes Paul. 7 points in the game. West trains it from short range.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Prince to the wing. To Stuckey. Left wing. Dumps it off. Here's Hamilton. Asia snatches it inside.
Good job hustling here. I mean, making the extra effort. When you're down, you have to do all of the little things, Kevin.
And they do have a slight disadvantage on the boards. And here is Stuckey after David West's bucket. Wallace was parked down low and got hit with the 3-second call. And Clark, you mentioned hustle. They have to turn it up a notch.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, intensity. You have to bring that to the court every time you step between the lines, and that's exactly what they have to have here. They've got to be more tenacious. They've got to play with more purpose and more focus and more drive.
On defense, the Pistons. They led the game at 1 point by 20. No good from West.
Well, he can't believe that one didn't fall. Those are usually automatic.
Stolen by Grant. Here are the Hornets with the ball. It's a 16-point game. The shot's good from Paul.
Excellent defense, and the steal earns him a quick bucket in transition.
To Gordon. Here's Day. The shot, no good. And New Orleans will take it the other way. West. Picked by West. To Stojakovic. Launches it. It's hauled in by Gordon. And here comes Gordon. The handoff to number 33. Leads him with the pass. The steal by Okafor.
Great jump on the dump inside.
Grant. Home. A nice look.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Now Gordon. The Pistons should slow down here and use some clock. Stolen by Paul.
This careless ball handling there, that's inexcusable. They need to get back to what they were doing in the first half, Kevin.
Now Gordon. 1:51 left in the fourth. Skip pass. Brown covered by Okafor. Oh! 2 hands for safety.
For him, that was a monster dunk, but it was easy because nobody was around to challenge him.
Cheryl, what do you have?
Well, I had a moment to speak with the Hornets. He told his team that he wants them taking more shots from beyond the arc. He said, if you got a good look, fire it up. Don't be tentative. He's giving them the green light. Back to you, Kev.
Okay, thanks, Cheryl. And it's the Hornets with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Okafor. Shoots from the post. Finishes with the soft touch. And here comes Gordon. Got a piece of it. Turnover by the Pistons.
That was an ugly possession. They were out of sync completely, and the ball just sailed out of bounds.
Grant really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's really giving his team a lift here, providing solid minutes off the bench.
How big is it, Clark, to get a solid contribution off the bench?
I think it's really big because you need everybody to contribute. The starters aren't always going to be able to go the distance, so your backup guys have to come in and play well.
Now Paul. 9 points in the game so far. West backs in. Here's Stojakovic. Cuts the score to single digits.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Some changes for the Pistons. And here is Stuckey. He has 5. Wallace down low, working on Okafor. Poke loose. And here are the Hornets now. Trailing here by 8. Up ahead, Paul. Finish off the break.
That's defense leading to offense. I love to see when a team capitalizes on turnover.
The Hornets will go for the intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Stuckey. Here's Hamilton. Bullseye. He's got 27.
Way to close out an opponent. Kevin, I think we're done here.
The Hornets with time running out on it. And this one does not look good.
Way to distribute the basketball.
And here is Stuck.
They had the foul, but he's the last guy you want to put on the line. He doesn't miss all.
Sinks the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Perfect from the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. The Hornets call timeout here and take their last 22nd timeout. They're down by 8. 6 seconds left in the game. Clark, what are your thoughts?
They're going to talk strategy or perhaps what's on the dinner menu tonight, because this one is really about over. They have no chance of winning this game.
Now Paul. To West. Leads him in. Takes it up. Gently drops it in.
Those are the shot opportunities you want, right in the lane.
The Pistons win the hard-fought game as they outlast the Hornets 66-60. For his steady play, Rip Hamilton is the Jordan Brand player of the game.
Yeah, Kevin, he was really stroking it. He shot the lights out, and there was just no one out on the floor who could stop him.
Well, that's it for us. On behalf of Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan, thanks for tuning in to NBA Basketball on 2K Sports.
Check it out. Your play had me on the edge of my seat all game long. I'd like to start off by saying that I thought your shot selection was fantastic. As a teammate, your job is to do everything you can do to put your team in a position to win. You definitely did that on the offensive end of the court. I tell you, another thing I really liked out there was your ball distribution. Good, solid passing is the core to a fluid offense. Your teammates are loving you after that game. Great work.
Anybody, she's no